So this is somebody whose mind works in a different kind of capacity, right? And there's a lot of political unrest here in America, but as well as worldwide. And so to give Jaylen Brown a platform like the Olympics, I think probably gives a lot of pause and fear into not just Team USA, but this government. Giving him that kind of global stage and being uncertain of what he will say or what kind of demonstrations he would act and carry out probably rendered him ineligible to be a part of this Team USA team. Welcome to the Fumble. I'm Rodney Rakai. I don't quite recognize my co-host today because she is the color of cinnamon. Burnt cinnamon, might I add. Look like somebody was in the sun. Where you coming from?
Mexico. But are you colorist, Rodney? Because it's giving...
It's giving acknowledgement. It's giving clearly there's been a change, and I can see it because I have eyesight. Yes, all of that. Don't do that. Don't do me. Listen, are you good? Are you ready to go?
Yes, I'm ready to go.
All right, let's get into the phone.
So Kawhi Leonard's withdrawal from the 2024 Paris Olympics was a decision made by Team USA, not Kawhi or the Los Angeles Clippers. That is according to Team USA Executive Director Grant Hill. Now, Hill also made the call to replace Kawhi with Derek White over Finals MVP Jaylen Brown. Hill said that he made the roster move based on who he thought would be a better fit for the team. Rodney, do you feel like Brown was snubbed after such an amazing season? And did you see this coming all along with Kawhi?
If Jaylen Brown wanted to be on this team, then yes, he was for sure snubbed. There's no reason why he's not a part of Team USA until you start to dig a little bit deeper into who Jaylen Brown actually is. This is somebody who is a brilliant, brilliant mind. His interests lie well outside of basketball, right? He cares about things that most athletes do not even discuss publicly, and he's on the soapbox most of the time talking about things that is intimidating and polarizing for many people. He teaches at MIT. He's talked openly about wanting to bring back Black Wall Street. So this is somebody whose mind works in a different kind of capacity, right? And we are at a very critical juncture globally. It feels like we are on the brink of war daily. There are genocides that are ongoing presently, and there's a lot of political unrest here in America, but as well as worldwide. And so to give Jaylen Brown a platform like the Olympics, I think probably gives a lot of pause and fear into not just Team USA, but this government. Giving him that kind of global stage and being uncertain of what he will say or what kind of demonstrations he would act and carry out probably rendered him ineligible to be a part of this Team USA team, which is truly, truly unfortunate.
Yeah, I'm hoping that that's not the case because we have seen in previous Olympics where people have stood up and made stands, political statements after winning gold medals. So I would hate for that to be the case. But I agree with you. I definitely feel like Jaylen was snubbed. I mean, you're going to get a guy that is almost identical to Kawhi Leonard. I mean, he's compared to Kawhi on so many different occasions. Why would you not replace
What is it, the
Kawhi?
braids? Sorry. Couldn't help myself.
No, but Jaylen, them braids gotta go. For the role that they need him for, he's going to be probably better at that. But you're talking about the Finals MVP. Like, you have to include Jaylen Brown on your roster, I feel like.
So Kawhi Leonard plays like the 3-4, right? One of the strongest players in the league. He's able to bang down low, but also can step out and hit a jump shot. In addition to Kawhi no longer being on the team, Kevin Durant has been out with a calf strain as well, right? So you have two wing players, two hybrid 3-4s who defend, who score at an elite level, and you replace them with a point guard, essentially. I don't really understand the basketball decision in that regard. There are a lot of we need wing depth, especially going into this Olympics. We need versatile players, and while I do love Derek White, I think he's a phenomenal glue guy. I just don't think Derek White is the guy to put on the roster to supplant what they both do.
Yeah, and Jaylen Brown, I think, wanted to be on the team because he tweeted like the little emoji
eyes.
with like the little like he's like like thing.
He wasn't a part of the pool though, which I don't understand because you got the select team, you got Team USA. I don't know if he was even a part of the pool. He obviously was a part of the last what is that, the I forget, the FIFA games. I believe it was the FIFA games. He was a part of that roster where America placed, I believe, 7th or something crazy. So I don't know if he was even a part of the pool this time. I know last game that Team USA played against Canada, I'm seeing Langston Galloway with a jersey, and I'm like, oh, that's interesting. So Langston Galloway is a part of the pool, but not Jaylen Brown. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, Samaria.
I mean, that could be kind of fumble worthy.
Uh, Maybe we shall see. But ultimately, though, seriously, Samaria, I don't think that we wanted this that the government, not me, because I always want to see it. I don't think people wanted to see another John Carlos, Tommy Smith situation. Fists in the air, and so guys like Jaylen Brown, like Kyrie Irving, I think they don't want to give platforms of this magnitude on a global scale the opportunity to carry out any of their own agendas, even when those agendas are rooted, to me, in my opinion, in things that are just and righteous. I think that those reasons maybe outweigh some of the basketball reasons. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking with it because that's how we do. We ride for the community, cuz. We ride for the community. You feel me? Y'all let us know your thoughts. Do you feel like Jaylen Brown was not selected to be a part of Team USA because it was a basketball decision, or does this have some political implications? All right, it's time to talk about our favorite subject. Caitlin Clark has been on a tear recently, Samaria. In the game against the Liberty, she notched her first triple-double, which is also the first time in league history a rookie put up a trip-dub. And then she followed that up with a 29-point, 13 assists, 5 steal, 3 block, 5 rebound game against the Mystics. But not to be outdone, Angel Reese notched her record 14th double-double of the season in a win over the Atlanta Dream. At this point of the season, Samaria, I gotta ask, because I ask you every week, who is having the better season, Angel or Caitlin?
Oh my God, that's such a difficult question because I think that they're both so good in their respective areas. You have Caitlin over here that's leading assists. You have Angel over here that's leading in rebounds. I mean, I think for me, though, we talked a lot about the Fever in the last couple of months. And I think it is tragic. It's so disappointing and frustrating when Caitlin is having these historic games and she's playing her heart out. She's putting up triple doubles and 29-point performances for them to lose. I'm like, oh, that's so. I don't even know how to. Like, what do you think about that? I think that's
we don't. I'm not gonna say we argue. We debate and we discuss these women at length because they are so polarizing. And I think at times it feels like we're pitting them against each other. Just for a second, just in this moment, I want to back away from that and just applaud both of these women because I think this is the best possible scenario for their rookie seasons. No one really saw Angel Reese coming out and playing this way. And for Caitlin Clark to have a bullseye on her back the way in which she does, we all know she came into the league and people wanted to prove what she was not. They both have handled the scrutiny on and off the court with an extreme level of grace, and I'm proud of them. Like, I don't really, that's why it was disheartening when they didn't make the Olympic team, because it was like, damn, we have a chance to really even amplify both of them even more and put them on a global platform. I thought that it would have really helped to grow the game of women's basketball. Whatever, as it is. Rookie of the Year. This award has to be split. This has to be a Rookie of the Year situation, a la Jason Kidd and Grant Hill back in the day. I think we'd be doing ourselves a huge disservice to not continue to tether these two women together, because when you put them together, man, it's like Voltron. Like, they really, really make a lot of impact and for the sport. And I think they're both playing phenomenal basketball. I can't call it. I honestly cannot call it right now.
Because night in and night out, they're breaking records. I mean, for Angel Reese to have 14 consecutive double-doubles, breaking a record that Candace Parker set, who's regarded as one of the greatest.
Yeah, and you told me, like, I'm so enamored with what they have going on. Sometimes it's hard for me to look away and watch what else is going on in the league unless you're going up against Caitlin or Angel, right? Like, you had to tell me that Asia Wilson put up a 2020 stat line, right? Like, we ain't even get to mention that yet, because these two young ladies are just, they're so scintillating. You can't look away. It's a beautiful. It's for all the right reasons, not the reasons that it's not like a car wreck thing. It's like, yo, these ladies are hooping.
Yeah, and it's not even just Angel and Caitlin. You got Rakia Jackson in LA. She is balling. She's a former Lady Vol. Even Camila Cardoso, also with Chicago Sky. Kate Martin in Las Vegas. All of these women are really stepping into their game, it feels like, the further that we get into the season, which is not surprising. I mean, the WNBA doesn't even have summer league. They don't have anything. These women are drafted and then they start playing their season. So we're really watching them work out the kinks in real time, and it's been beautiful to watch for me personally.
Man, that's a great Great point, Samaria. They don't have a chance to go through like a legitimate weight program. So Caitlyn right now is still playing with her collegiate body. She's not, and same for Angel. She's doing all of this, and she still has her collegiate workout regimen and structure. So it'll be interesting when they finally get an off season to really put some work in and see what they turn out to be, because the way they're hooping right now, they got the league on their back for sure.
Will you all let us know what you think down in the comments? Is it neck and neck between Angel and Caitlyn? Or is one of the players a little bit higher than the other? You let us know. So before we get to Rodney's fumble of the week, an update on Jontay Porter. So Porter has admitted wrongdoing in the case connected to the NBA betting scandal. While he pled guilty to wire fraud, Porter said, quote, "I know what I did was wrong, unlawful, and I am deeply sorry," end quote. Porter is now out on $250,000 bond, and he faces anywhere from 3 to 20 years in prison. His sentencing date has been set for December 18th. Rodney, what do you think of all of this?
I think it's fire that Jontay can get to prison. His brother Coben can be his cellmate. I think that's amazing. What a phenomenal way to segue into the prison industrial complex with your brother just awaiting you with open arms. What a beautiful journey for both of these brothers. I don't know what else to say about Jontay Porter other than stupid. Like he's just. I just don't understand why you risk it. Again, I think he probably has an addiction, and I hope that he gets all the help that he needs. I hope that if he is in any debt and he has anybody on his ass, that he pays them off, because I don't understand this.
This is a tough one, but I do feel like it's going to set precedent, hopefully across all of the professional leagues, that, listen, if you decide that you want to get into some gambling stuff, if you want to get into, like Jontay, some debt, and now you have to do illegal things to get out of this debt, you will go to jail. This man literally went from playing in the G League, making $400,000 a year, to 3 hots and a cot.
What you know about
in a bad way?
What you know about 3 hots and a cot? No, you know what? You're really right. The first person to walk through that door is gonna take the most bullets, and they're gonna make an example out of his ass, right? Because there's so much integration between these sports leagues and gambling, right? Like it's the new way of the world. Gambling is important. You see ESPN running betting lines across the ticker, and so what that means is they're going to have to put some policies in place and some fear in place to stop athletes from potentially going on the same path as Jontay Porter. I hate this situation. I hate this story. I don't know. Man, that whole family jacked up. They got a little voodoo or something. They might be from New Orleans. Ain't you from down there? Somebody put the little voodoo dog, got the little pins out on their whole family with the handcuffs, not pins, handcuffs on the dogs.
I'm not saying nothing about
what you mean? It's your story.
I'm not saying nothing about voodoo. I'm good on that.
Oh, you shook, so it's a real thing. You know some things.
Okay.
You know some things. Oh, let me take it back then.
I don't want to know.
I wish Jontay Porter all the best. I hope this situation gets resolved. I hope that he comes out all the better for it. I hope that other athletes out there no longer have a desire to go down this path. I'd love to know more about what really happened with Ohtani, right, the Dodgers pitcher slash batter, because that feels like it has some of this going on with it, but it got swept under the rug because he was just a way better and bigger, more important player to his league. So yeah, let's hope and pray that nobody else is taking the journey down the lane of Blue Chips. You ever watch Blue Chips? Favorite sports movie of all time, Blue Chips.
Okay, let me write that down.
You never seen Blue Chips? Nick Nolte, Shaquille O'Neal, Anthony Hardaway. Tony was my guy, man. My guy. Tough ass kid from Chicago. You never seen that?
No.
You have a homework assignment. Oh my God. What other sports movies have you not watched? Forget the show. Now we got to have a one-on-one conversation. What other sports movies have you not seen? You saw Remember the Titans? Mm-hmm. Okay. You saw He Got Game?
Yes.
Why are you hesitating like that? Have you seen Little Giants?
No.
Yo, let's go to the next segment, yo. You disappointed me. You are disappointing me right now.
What is Little
You don't
Giants?
know Becky the Icebox O'Shea?
Why are you so loud in my ear?
The Sandlot? Have you seen The Sandlot?
I don't know.
Yeah, let's move along. All right, let's wrap this up. Y'all let us know.
Giants got 36 on Rotten Tomatoes.
I don't even know who you are. I felt like we had a connection and it's just been lost. Connection fractured, severed.
When we go in the comments and people start naming like real big ones, then I have seen those. And I'm going to be like, okay, I've seen those. I'm going to make a tally. So next week, I'll let y'all know how many of the movies that I've seen. We'll do a little thing.
Hey, can y'all do me a favor in the comments section? Go ahead and drop what sports movies Samaria must watch. All the mandatory top flight sports movies. Let us know in the comment section below. Thank you. You are disappointing. You are disappointing. Field of Dreams? All right, let me shake off my disappointment in Samaria not knowing classic cinema and get into the fumble of the week. Hey, Samaria, I'm feeling patriotic as a mug right now, okay? The Olympics are gearing up. And usually, I'm not the most patriotic. I will acknowledge that. But I want to talk my arrogant American right now, okay? I want to give the fumble of the week to Dylan Brooks Marquez and the Canadian national team for getting mollywopped by Team USA this week. Listen, I will admit that I had some concerns about what Team USA was going to be. I felt like it was too many superstars, not enough role players. That means there's a potential for a lot of ego to be involved. But after watching their destruction of Canada, who's supposed to be their stiffest competition in the upcoming Parisian Games, I am at peace. My spirit and my soul are like namaste. That's how we are feeling right now. Dylan Brooks, per usual, was saying some crazy stuff, talking about, yeah, we're going to be ready. We're going to, you know how Dylan Brooks be doing, right? The Canadian losing streak is just going up right now. It started out with Drake, about a month and a half, 2 months ago. You feel what I'm saying? They not like us up there. And I watched Team USA overmatch Team Canada in every way, every lineup. The thing I was most confused about, though, during the game, and I just got to acknowledge this, was there was this random white dude who made a three-pointer for Team USA, and I was like, who the hell is that? And I had to go to Twitter. Everyone was asking who this was. His name was Micah Potter, I believe is his name. But shout out to him. He's a national hero because he did get a bucket against Team Canada and Dylan Brooks. But the last time these two teams faced off, Canada got in USA's ass, and Dylan Brooks went absolutely crazy. But that was against our JV team. Matter of fact, not even the JV team. That was against our freshman team. But all that is over, my boy. You feel me? We got LeBron out there. We got Steph Curry in his first Olympic Games ever, which is insane to think about. And so, yeah, Dylan Brooks, Team Canada, you get the fumble of the week for talking big noise, and y'all already know it's USA. USA! USA! You with me, Samari? Say you with me.
Slick. I love it. No, I love this. I love this for Dylan because Dylan wants to be the villain so bad, and sometimes it falls flat. Like, why would you walking through Devin Booker's media availability? Like, why do you do stuff like this?
He's so petty, bruh. So petty.
But you too busy worried about other antics and trying to, like I said, be this villain and be petty, and I don't.
Yeah. But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? There's one highlight. Steph Curry threw a lob to LeBron, and I'm so glad that Dylan Brooks is in the frame. We got that picture. Show that picture right now, Joe. Show that picture right now, okay? And it's Dylan Brooks looking up at LeBron's scrotum as he catches it and dunks it home from a lob from Steph Curry. That right there, listen, that made me feel like a real American, okay? Seeing LeBron's scrotum at the top of Dylan Brooks' head. USA running through my veins right now. Let's go. Let's go. Olympics, baby. We're going for the gold. You know that, right? It's our time.
Yes.
It's our time.
I'm going to have to stop you right here now. We've gone too far.
Well, y'all let us know your thoughts on my fumble of the week. Do you feel like Dylan Brooks and Team USA deserved that ass kicking and additionally this fumble of the week? Let us know your thoughts below.
So that's all for this week. Thank you so much for joining us for another great episode of The Fumble. Make sure to subscribe to The Fumble and at The Fumble Sports on all of our social media platforms. Of course, we deliver the latest in sports every day on our YouTube page with our girl Jackie Ray, and then every Friday right here on The Fumble with myself, Samaria, and Rodney Rakai.
USA! USA! Come on, Samaria. You ain't still in Mexico. Let's go. USA! USA!